morning, Heart Wonders. I am back here in my spot on the beach, and glorious, glorious morning to be here connecting heart to heart with you. Sunlight a little bright, which is amazing. Just so good to feel that sun. Get my hat off. I got my hat off, yes. First time in months. That's liberating, isn't it? We'll talk about liberation. Yes, liberation, freedom. What is freedom? What does freedom mean for you? I know what it means for me. It means living from that place within that I know is unconditional love. That is freedom. Knowing that I can just tap in to the place of love that is always there, the energy of love, the infinite supply of love that is always here in my heart. That is freedom. And that is, it doesn't matter where I am, what I'm doing, where I'm living, who I'm with. The knowing that I can just tap into that freedom, tap into that is the freedom. There, from that place, from that point, I can make really clear choices and decisions based around love, unconditional love. Because that is what we are here as, unconditional, loving, spiritual human beings. And when we know that, we can use it, we can plug into it. There are times when we may not remember it, it may not be at the forefront of our hearts and minds, and yet it remembers itself and knows that it is always there, and it will always give us the opportunity to plug back in. And when we do that, what happens is we see our lives through a different lens, a different perspective, and we live our lives from a different place of unconditional love. And then, of course, we know the law of cause and effect. You may call it the karmic law, you may call it the law of attraction, but we know that where we are is what we bring to us. Who we are, who we're being, is what we bring to us in the moment. So coming back to that place of unconditional love, and the song that we've just recorded, Return to Love. I'll put a link down here for you for it. Return to Love. It's every word of that song is about this. It's about coming home to, in our hearts, to the place of love where it's eternal and it's not going anywhere. And that's the beauty of it. It's not going anywhere. We might wander all over the shop, and yet the one thing that we can know for sure is that love, that infinite expression of love that is expressing through everything, whether we think we like it or not, is not going anywhere. It's available. The question is, are we available? Are you available for it? Are you up for it? Are you ready to live your life with a different set point, a different heart set point? Coming away from all of the story and the beliefs and what you think and what you don't think and all of this stuff, and coming bang into the heart of love, knowing that there is this infinite supply that works through us, through our hearts, through all of us, through every bit of us. It's working through us, expressing through everything, and that we can be a part of that expression in our hearts willingly by surrendering to it. And when we do that, oh my gosh, everything changes. Everything changes. We are liberated. We are liberated. We are away from judgment, self-criticism, judgment of others, criticism of others. We're away from feeling that we're not enough, we're not good enough. We're right in the center of who we are as a spiritual human being here, living in this delicious planet of extremes and of infinity. So calm into your heart. Return to love. Know that you have this gift of love within you that you can rely on, you can use, you can cherish, you can sit with and be in, and it's there always, eternally. And it's the most beautiful knowing. It's the most comforting thing. And when we just choose to stop looking at things through the eyes of judgment, then we're separating ourselves from the infinite flow of this love. Now, to tag on to that, this flow of this love is prosperity. So if we're cutting ourselves off of the flow of love, we are sure cutting ourselves away from the flow of prosperity, because they go hand in hand. Prosperity is love. Love works through everything. That means love works through our families, our relationships, our money, our businesses, our friends, our situations, the world situations, the planet, the universes, every single thing. Love is the key, the binding agent, if you like. If you were making bread, it would be love, not yeast. So, come into your heart, know yourself as love, talk and speak kindly to yourself, acknowledge everything as divinity expressing itself in each and every moment, acknowledge it in your hearts, and be with that and allow that to be who you are as in your fullest expression. And you will, your life, your view on life, your perspective on life will shift in a way that then you are thinking miracles are happening. And they're not miracles, it's your shift that's done it. Your shift. Shift that has done it. So, I'm here in Brighton, loving this, and I'm going to turn the camera to the sea and allow that sea to be the flow of the infinite, the divine, expressing itself in that water there, in that body of water. Taking a breath into our hearts, knowing that we are the divine expressions of God, of spirit, of whatever you want to call it, but we're here to experience and fulfill ourselves within each and every moment with this beauty that we call life.